Very nice to see you here again.
Always a pleasure, Daniel. Always a pleasure.
Thank you for coming to our interview. Today, I would like to ask some questions of Mr. Alfred Hitchcock and a case study of Psycho. I guess is one of the best movies. Yeah, first of all, I would like to have a brief your ideology about Sir Alfred Hitchcock and his background.
I think he's a wonderful filmmaker. There's no doubt about that. Obviously, he's kind of gone down in movie history as one of the one of the top 10 directors of all time. I mean, if you look at his back catalogue, the amount of work he's got of a high quality is remarkable. You know, The Birds, Psycho, of course, Rope, North by Northwest, Vertigo, Rebecca. I mean, it's loads.
Could you briefly describe Psycho as a genre, plot, and a narrative line?
As a genre, it's interesting. I mean, I suppose it's horror, but it's part thriller as well. Psychological thriller, you would say, really. I mean, ultimately, like all the best movies, it explores something about humanity, something about our mind, our inner self, our paranoia and obsession. Obsession in Psycho, I think, an awful lot. And I think he's a... it's, I mean, as I say, sort of plot, involves around Norman Bates, kind of unstable figure, and they've got and looking at his development psychologically, and you've also have his also there's a famous shower scene, of course, where the most famous killing scene in any movie ever, where a woman is stabbed in a shower, but you don't see the blade go in, but you see her reaction, you see the blood. I mean, it's difficult to overstate how important that scene was in terms of how much it's affected cinema in general. So yeah, it's a film about the inner human psychology, about horror, about suspense, how the kind of horror unravels around him, ultimately to a very dark and sadistic twist at the end, which is absolutely brilliant. Like all good horror movies, it's a lot more than just about being scary. It's about being human and different sides of our personality and that type of thing. But most of all, I always think it's just a very very good suspense, very well put together movie.
Thank you much for your time and for your concern. Looking forward to see you again.
Of course, yeah, lovely.